What's up, my home seller clients? It's Rex, and in this video I'm going to show you how to sell a property in a trust. If that's something you're dealing with, stick around. So trust property is a property in a trust, and you've got an executor of a trust, you got beneficiaries of a trust. We sell lots of properties in trust, so we do it all the time. It's a little different than a regular home sale with a home seller who's whatever. So the difference is, as an executor of a trust, you have a responsibility to get maximum market value for the property. Now, does that mean you got to fix the property up to the highest and best possible standard so it's competing with the home directly next door to it that's all fixed up if your property's all messed up? No, I don't think that's. Now, check this with your attorney and CPA. Don't take my word for it. But my understanding from the ones I've done is that you don't need to fix up the house to current market best possible standards to get maximum market value, because now you're spending a bunch of money and you may not recoup that. The market can go up or down 10% overnight. So what happens if you start remodeling kitchens and bathrooms and putting in new air conditioning and roofs and electrical and plumbing and all this stuff, and landscaping and everything else and new lighting? And I mean, that gets super expensive. You might be chasing, throwing good money after bad money, and it might go away overnight. So I think really the responsibility of an executor is to get the maximum market value for that property in its current condition as it is, right? So every property has value, and the buyers are going to know. They're going to walk in. The top buyers have seen all the other properties that are competing against your trust property, and they're going to walk in. They're going to know exactly, I can buy that house down the street and it's got everything all done, but I don't like the layout or something, but I love the layout here, but I need to put in a new kitchen, new bathrooms, a new roof, electrical, plumbing, whatever. And they'll understand that, or find a contractor or whatever who wants to buy it and live in it. Selling a property in trust, you've got a responsibility to those beneficiaries to make sure you get maximum market value. And the way to do that is put it on the market with a full marketing plan with a company like mine, right? You definitely want to work with us. But either way, you want to make sure you get the full marketing plan out there, because you have a responsibility to make sure that all the buyers have a chance to see the property, come in, look around, make their offer, compete against the other buyers to purchase it and pay you maximum market value, so you got maximum market value. Now, what I see a lot of times with a trust property is maybe you're doing an estate sale, or someone else, people know, they see that maybe somebody died or whatever, and they know that it's a property that's going to be coming on the market, so the investors will come in, or whatever, the hawks and the vultures will be coming in. Oh, hey, I'll make an offer on it and take it off your hands, and they're just trying to swoop in and get a good deal on a house and find it and buy it before all the other buyers find out about it, so they can either, fix it up and live in it themselves, which is unlikely, or be an investor and fix it up and sell it to the market and make a profit on it. And which may or may not net you more money, but still you'll never know for sure whether you got maximum market value for the property unless you offered it to all the buyers. So you definitely want to have a full marketing plan, let all the buyers come in, because otherwise your beneficiaries, your brothers and sisters, or whoever else is part of the trust, they're not going to know for sure if you did the best possible job to make sure everybody's getting, the best possible price. And that could create problems later on. You don't want that. You want to be able to walk away from this thing and have it all clean and done and never have to worry about anybody coming back and suing you or something stupid like that. The other thing is you want to make sure you vacate the property first. Sometimes people will be living in there and they kind of want to stay living in there, and it doesn't make sense for them to live there. Everybody knows it except maybe them. And so you really want to get everybody out of the house first, because otherwise you're going to get into escrow, and then they're not going to want to move out, and it's going to be a big nightmare, and they'll fall out of escrow, and then you have to start all over again. Maybe the market's changed or whatever, or they'll find a way to make sure it doesn't sell, or there's all kinds of stuff going on. In terms of fixing up the house also, let's say all the beneficiaries have all agreed that, yes, we're going to fix up the house, and we're going to make the maximum market value on it. Well, that's good, as long as everyone signs off on it, and everyone's under the approval of, that they've all approved it and they all are okay with it, that you're going to be putting some money into it. Because if you're the only one who decides that, it could be sticky a little later on, where the market changes and suddenly goes down and you've lost all the proceeds, and all the money that you spent on fixing up turns out to be wasted. Typically what we'll do is come in, have some minor fix-ups if it makes sense, if we can. And then, not big stuff, not remodeling kitchens and all that kind of thing. But, you're going to paint something and clear all the stuff out and get everybody out of the house, and then put it on the market with a full program, with the professional photos and the videos and whatever else makes sense. You got to do it that way. Otherwise, you're going to have problems later on. So I think that's it for this episode. I mean, there's probably more I could go into, and if you have a property you're dealing with that's in a trust and you're the executor of it, or one of the beneficiaries, whatever, still call us. We'll come over and meet with all of you, the whole family. We'll meet with everybody, and individually or whatever we need to, because we understand how trust properties work sometimes, and not everybody's on the same page. But we'll be happy to meet with anybody you want, and we'll come over and look at your property in particular and give you our suggestion on what you can do to increase the value without spending a whole bunch of money. That's it for this episode. We'll see you at your house.